new guests. The last time on the How to series, we talked about how to prepare your CV for job interviews. And today we'll be talking about how to get a tech job. But first, let's do introductions. My name is Dennis Kando, and I am the anchor for today's podcast. And on my left, we have
Helen Efebe.
And on my right,
Divine Oji.
Okay, so as mentioned earlier, we'll be talking about how to get a tech job. We'll be asking some very important questions to our guests, and we'll be getting their opinions on them as well. But first, let's have them share what they do currently, and this will give us an edge to some of the questions we are going to ask. So, Helen, let's get to know you.
I'm Helen Efebe, and I'm a software engineer. I'm also a technical writer, and I'm serving as a community manager at GDG Aba. That's all that there is to know about me. I'm schooling, but my tech life is just about community and web development.
Thank you so much. That's nice to hear. Divine.
So hi everybody, my name is Divine Oji. I'm a full stack developer and a technical writer. I used to be a community manager as well, but I dropped that one a little bit, and now I maintain an open source project, Quizard. The name of the project is Quizard, and I also do just write some articles on the side as well. So that's all I do for now.
All right, thank you so much. So let's get right to asking the questions. The first is going to be an icebreaker to get us warmed up for the other questions we are going to ask. So, what is a tech job, and is it different from other kinds of jobs? Divine, you go first.
Okay, thank you. So before we talk about a tech job, I think we should talk about what a job is first. So a job is like a service that you render to someone, either an individual or a company, for compensation, for pay. So now, it can be in any field, but when it's a tech field, that's when it becomes a tech job. You understand? So when you're talking about tech jobs, you're talking about like those services that you render to people, to individuals or companies in a tech field. So I think it's not like very different. It's not very different from other kinds of jobs. And it's just that it's in the tech field. It's in that tech space. That's why it's known as a tech job.
Okay, thank you so much. Helen, what do you think?
Ideally, I think a job is a job. But the difference between a job and a tech job is the fact that it's in the IT space. So a job is usually, okay, you're doing accounting or you're doing managerial jobs. Those are the regular jobs. But a tech job would physically be someone that is in the technical aspect, someone that is in the IT world, which this is a very broad space on its own. And nowadays, tech is now incorporated into different areas of life. So I feel the tech job and the regular job does not have much difference anymore, except the fact that tech jobs and tech workers are into the tech system. That's just the difference.
Okay, thank you so much. So are you saying someone who works in the hospital, for example, and manages the systems for entering names, all of that? Are you saying it's a type of tech job because the person works with a system or works with probably tech applications, stuff like that? Are you also saying it's a tech job?
Yes, it's a tech job because like you're basically managing that hospital's tech. You know, so it's a tech job.
Okay, so from what they said, as long as you're working in a tech space,
yes,
you're using tech products or tech, you're performing tech activities, then it is a tech job. Okay, all right. So let's get to the second question. How can one position himself or herself to attract a tech job? So, Helen.
Okay, I'm going to answer this question on a personal view. So when you're in the tech space, I believe everybody should think of themselves as a brand. Like you are your own brand and you have to carry it with pride and confidence. Let's say, for example, you want to be a software developer. Or let's say me, I'm trying to be a developer advocate and I'm intentionally putting myself in that space, doing things that are relevant to put me among those that, okay, when they want to break out into DevWell, it will be easier. So as someone that wants to go into DevWell, I know I need to be in the community. I know I have to have technical skills as web development, and I've got those things. I know I need to be a good writer, and I'm doing technical writing. And I know I have to speak, which is what I'm doing. And I'm putting myself out there. So if you want to get a tech job in a particular field, web development, product design, or it should be cloud engineering, just understand what is required in that field. You need to take courses, go on, take these courses. Do not skip it. Take it from the scratch and be good at it. When you are good at it, and you better position yourself for these jobs.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your view. Divine, what do you think?
Okay, so in addition to what, yeah, it's basically what Helen said, like thinking of yourself as a brand, right? And what I wanted to add to it is that getting any type of job, for you to get any type of job at all, people need to know that you know how to do this thing. You understand?
Yeah.
And so I think that's what you should keep in mind. What is that thing that you want to do? What's that tech job that you want to do? Do you want to be a front-end developer? Do you want to be a back-end developer? Do you want to be maybe a product manager? Whatever it is you want to do. You need to do good work, and then people need to know that you can do this thing. You understand? Because that's the only way they are going to, I mean, it's not the computer that will hire you now. It's still somebody that will make that decision to hire you. And they're going to make that decision based on the fact that they believe that you can do this thing for us. You understand? So how do you now do that? That's the question. So starting out as a developer, right? You're still learning, you're building projects. It's even though you're like an introvert or something, you should always still try to like talk about that stuff that you've built.
Yeah.
You understand? You might not need to like say it all the time, you understand? But at least let it be that in a public space, people know about this thing. Like maybe like in your community. That's why it's good to have to be in a tech community, you understand?
Yeah.
But like in that your community that you're in, or like on your social media platforms, you're talking about this work, people are interacting with your posts and all those things. That's how you can build yourself. You're building that awareness for yourself that people that if you take even big companies, when they want to get new customers, which is people that will pay for their services, they do a lot of adverts, they spend a lot on adverts.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So think about it as like you advertising yourself as someone that does this. Do you understand? So for you to position yourself to attract tech jobs, you just need to talk about what you've done. People need to know what you've done, and then you can get the job from there.
Okay, so I think this is a case of understanding marketing as a person, understanding how to market yourself.
Yeah.
So the first is you need to, from what you've answered, you need to have a brand, just as Helen said. You need to first have a brand, and then you need to know how to market yourself as a brand. You need to be sure that you can work on something. You also need to be able to build something over time, like building products, just as Divine mentioned.
Yeah.
And then you can, from building those products, now have to convince the general public that this is what you can do, this is how I did it, and I need you to hire me, and you can attract those tech jobs. So just a side question, what about some people who know how to talk? They don't really know how to do the work, right? They know how to, they know how to market themselves. And then suddenly when they get these jobs, they now move it to those who have these skills. What can we say about this kind of people? Helen?
So this also goes back to the branding. So these people, they have branded themselves, and the public know that they can get job done. They are in this space. So when someone is giving them jobs, they are giving this job with the assurance that this person is good in this field. How did he get them to believe that he's good in this field? Branding. So he gets this job from the client, gives it to a skilled person who does not talk, and at the end of the day, pays this person like 20 to 25% of the total amount of money paid by the client. Who's losing? The person that has skills, who doesn't talk. So at the end of the day, you should really brand yourself. Be out there. Don't be shy. Yes, we all have imposter syndrome, but please don't let it hinder you. Go out there. Use the social media to your advantage. Like, use it. It's there to help us. That's
Okay, Divine, I want to believe that you agree as well.
I agree. There's something I wanted to just say, right? I don't know if you remember these memes, this Akia meme where like they were holding, like where's the holding, where's the holding, and then you're like, this is business. That kind of you remember what I mean? Okay, so see the thing, right? Everything is business. This is business. It's like that. You want to achieve something as a business owner. You want to achieve something, right? You look around for people that can do that thing. Somebody tells you, I can do this thing, and they've shown you proof to convince you that you can do that thing, right? So you pay them to do that thing for you. You know, see, once you've paid, what you're now waiting for is for them to do it and give you the work.
Yeah.
Do you understand? However they want to do it is their problem. Do you get? So that's on the side of the business owner. Now on the side of the tech person, right? Those people that are very good at marketing, those people that you said are very, maybe they don't know how to do the job, but they are very good at marketing. Yeah, they are the ones that the business owner will see first, right? And they are the ones that the business owner will probably contract, yes, for that job, right? Now, you that is good at the job, but you're not good at marketing. What you can do, you can probably just meet that marketing person and be like, yo, could you help me market this, like market my skills? You get maybe anything that comes out of it, we'll split it. The main thing is that all of you should just think, well, the main thing all of you should just think about is the business. Do you understand? That's the business, that's the main thing. So if you're good at handling that marketing part by yourself, which I think as a techie, for you to like maximize your profits, like how much you can gain, you should learn how to market yourselves. But if you cannot market yourselves, then find someone that will help you to do it, or someone that can give you tips on how to do it. You understand? But the main thing is just do good work and then learn how to sell yourself, learn how to market yourself, let people know that you can do good work. That's the only way you get jobs.
Oh, okay, that's nice. All right, so let's get to the third question. What platforms can one search and see these tech jobs? And is there a special way of applying for a job in the tech space? Divine, you go first now.
Okay, so I think like the most popular platform is LinkedIn. Everybody knows LinkedIn. Even if you don't know LinkedIn, now you know. There are still other platforms like there's We Work Remotely, there's Startup.jobs. Basically, even a simple Google search on tech jobs, like for your specific field, will give you a list of platforms that you can apply for. You can apply on. Now, is there a special way of applying for the job? I won't really say there's a special way. It's just if you get the job, if you read the requirements for that job, and then you see yourself, like you see that you can actually do, even if it's not everything, but at least you can do like a big part of it, 60 to 70% of the job requirements, right? You prepare your CV, prepare your cover letter, and then apply for the job. Either you contact the hiring manager or like whatever means that they've provided for you to apply for that job, just apply for it. Now, apart from the official platforms, that's these job boards, right?
Yeah.
You could also be scrolling through social media, and then you see, because like we talked about in the last question, everything is a business, right? So somebody now, like a business owner, might decide, okay, I need somebody like this, and you just make a post on social media and be like, can you help me? If you're good at this, can you just DM me? Now that's not an official job board, you understand? But that's still a job. Do you get? So if you scroll through if you optimize your social media, like your social media feed, for you to be seeing this kind of things, then it could also serve as a way for you to get tech jobs. Okay, so that's it. And then also, okay, no, maybe we go on.
Okay, so let's give you an answer.
Okay, the question is platforms to find tech jobs. All right, there are numerous platforms. I'll try to mention the few ones I can remember. He already mentioned LinkedIn. So we have Indeed, we have Jobberman, we have Hire Tech Ladies. These Hire Tech Ladies also come with a community of supports for ladies in tech, which is like very recommended. And we have Underdog.io. So there are like numerous tech advertising companies. But then there's this little trick I would like to mention. So you want to work, I don't know if any other person have plans of where they want to work or what field they want to work. But I believe if you're getting a career, you should think of, I would like to work in a so place. Like this girl would say, like Chisom, you mentioned Chisom earlier. When you read her article, she'll be like, when she was job hunting, she had the kind of job she wanted in her mind.
Yeah.
She was like, she wants to work in big companies. She was applying to those big companies, and she got lots of rejection before Microsoft finally got her. So you see, when you want a job, you have a company in mind. These companies, one thing you need to understand that LinkedIn, in order for LinkedIn to actually allow them advertise, they need to pay for LinkedIn to advertise them. But there are a way for them to actually advertise their jobs without paying. They have their own company board. If you go online and search the name of the company you want to work on, you will see their website. If you go to click there, you see where they have posted available jobs in that company.
Yeah.
That's another way to get jobs. Like, just have a particular company in mind. Like, oh, you want to work at let's say you want to work at Facebook, for example, or you want to work at Andela. You just have it. Okay, I want to work here. Go online, look up their sites, check it. There are jobs posted there that probably don't make it out. Immediately it's there, people will grab it. And you know, there are lots of persons with tech skills. So just use all the resources available to you and position yourself in these platforms. You'll be able to get tech jobs.
Exactly. Thank you so much, guys. It has been a wonderful time here talking about how to get tech jobs and the skills that you need to be able to attract these tech jobs. So with that, we have come to the end of today's episode on the How To series. And we thank our very amazing guests, Helen and Divine, for being on the show with us today. So stay tuned to our series on YouTube and also follow us on social media for more updates and when more videos will also be dropped. So my name is Dennis Kandor, and this is a wrap on Tech Crib. Bye.